Hello, London, United Kingdom of England and Wales, and hello, Sierra Leone. What's going on in respect of Alice Smith, who lived in London, United Kingdom of England and Wales for 31 years, and who returned to Sierra Leone on the 2nd of September 2022. But before then, in November 2020, I shipped a 40-feet container containing all my belongings and business items, to include my estate documents, house plan, and land documentation for 36A Newcastle Street, Kisima, Freetown, Sierra Leone, West Africa. I asked this question because of the following. My 40-feet shipping container arrived as per CMA-CGM, the shipping carrier, on the 15th December 2020, consigning my sister Kadiatu Smith, never contacted by CMA-CGM, who we are based at 19 Charlotte Street, Freetown, Sierra Leone, West Africa. I directed my sister to the said address to ascertain the whereabouts of my 40-feet shipping container. They gave her no clue. I reported the said container to the British police, who issued crime reference number stipulating that Interpol London and Interpol Sierra Leone should work together to trace the missing container, requiring me to return to Sierra Leone to make a crime report. Hence, I returned to Sierra Leone on the 2nd September 2022. In October 2022, I went to the office of CMA-CGM at 19 Charlotte Street, and I met Miss Lillian, who gave me documentation for 315 million leones to be paid to CMA-CGM so that they can release the container. I gathered the said money and went back to CMA-CGM. I met again Miss Lillian, who then told me I should contact the Sierra Leone government, President Madabio, for my container so that I can retrieve it from the government. Hence, I reported a crime. I saw Deputy Head of CID in Bayo, who called in Assistant Superintendent of Police Senu to do the investigation. I handed over all documentation I have to the effect of the container to Assistant Superintendent of Police Senu, who wrote a letter to CMA-CGM asking for information. To date, Assistant Superintendent of Police Senu never updated me. Along the line, while dealing with him, he retrieved monies from me, which I calculated to the region of 3 million leones. Again, I got no clue. Hence, I went to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, where I met with Emmanuel A.B. Toure, who saw me with a Sony video recording camcorder. He said I should donate the camera to the Ministry of Information so that the government can help me retrieve my container. I did so. To date, I have no knowledge about my container, and the Ministry of Information and Civic Education has my camera. I made a complaint in writing, whereby I met with Dr. Joe, who then made it possible for me to see the Minister of Information, Cheikh Nogba. I had a meeting with Cheikh Nogba. Again, I gained no joy. he did not investigate my complaint. Instead, he's asking me to forget about everything. He will get back to me. To date, he has not done so. Accordingly, I assume corruption. I also assume my container with CMA-CGM is an issue, and that the government of Sierra Leone have knowledge about my container as per Miss Lillian at CMA-CGM. By and large, I am posting this video on YouTube to expose the issue about my container and my interaction with Emmanuel A.B. Toure, Tegnoba, Dr. Joe, Assistant Superintendent of Police Senu, and Deputy Head of CID in regard to my container, assuming the essence of corruption and that my container is with the government, so that the world can know what I am going through in Sierra Leone. Kind regards, Ali Smith, and I thank you for watching and listening to this video. Please share it. Bye-bye.